Hello, everyone. My name's Brando. Thank you for joining us on this first episode of our all-new Star Wars podcast, where we're going to be discussing all sorts of Star Wars news-related topics and just some Star Wars topics in general, such as stuff from the EU and some of the live series which we've got going at the moment, such as Rebels. Today, I'm joined by
Tony,
Shazza,
Fazzy,
and Jared.
Okay, so that really did sound like we did a bit of a roll call there. But anyway, as we move on, hopefully this is going to become a weekly podcast or just a weekly talk show where we, like I said, discuss Star Wars topics. And this is post Star Wars Celebrations Anaheim 2015, which was an amazing event where we've learned so much about both of the games and the film, which is going to be coming out, and some of the animated series. There's been a bit of a feature on that. Rebels, the Season 2 trailer was released, which I'm quite impressed with, actually. So, guys, first we're going to be discussing the Episode 7 teaser trailer too.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, everyone. So in the background, behind our beautiful voices, should be some of the trailer right now. So if you haven't seen it already, well, there you go. It's in the background. But one of the biggest things I took out of the trailer was how badass do the new Stormtroopers look? I mean, anyone, you got to agree with me here, don't you?
Yeah, well, it is the new.
Yeah, awesome.
And they're based off the original design as well.
That Rolf and Corey did, actually, yeah. Back in the late 70s, which is great to see, which they're using some of his amazing pieces of art as inspiration for the new films. So we've seen some of the new action from the Empire, and also in the trailer we see a TIE fighter shooting down some what seem to be fellow stormtroopers. Now, who do we think is in the TIE fighter, everyone?
I think it's Finn maybe defecting from the Empire, or whatever they're called.
I agree.
It all depends on the circumstances.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's the major theory.
Really, to be able to see, but I think from memory, straight after we see the TIE actually shooting the stormtroopers, it cuts to Finn with a blood stain on his helmet, and he's actually panting as if he's in quite a state where he's in trouble, and he's trying to decide what he has to do or possibly escape from the Empire. But that's kind of my view on it. Another
maybe
thing,
he's done something really messed up for the Empire, and he's just like, what have I done?
and and he's going back off his decision, and he's decided to try and bail out of there. I reckon that's probably a possibility too. Another big thing was, I know in the expanded universe, Luke did obtain his original lightsaber, which he got from Ben, which Ben obviously took from Mustafar when he defeated Anakin Skywalker, or Darth Vader. But it's back in Episode 7. It's in the trailer. Now, who do we think is in that shot with the original lightsaber of Luke's? Do we think it's Luke and Leia, or do we...
Well, no, if you look at the hand, it doesn't look like a human hand, and if you can time it perfectly, you can pause it. If you look at the face, the eyes look kind of like an anime character, and it doesn't look human at all.
More than likely, it will be the child of Luke's.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure it was confirmed that Luke's offspring isn't actually going to be in this trilogy.
Yeah,
Really?
it was.
But the thing is, though, like they mightn't be, but the fact is, why word it like that then if they're not going to use it? They talk about, my father has it, that's Darth Vader, then I have it.
They do make it seem as if it's going down the family tree, if you know what I mean. But he could also be talking to Leia.
But could it be a
No,
possibility
but
that
my
it's his
sister
son
has it,
saying
though.
that? Is it a possibility that
Well,
his son
did he
is
say
saying
my
that?
sister has it? He already said. Yeah, he already did. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It might be Leia and Han's children or offspring.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Possibly, but you don't know yet.
I'm pretty sure the offspring of both all the Skywalkers and the Solos was actually cancelled out. But here's another thing, right? In some of the leaked concept art, actually a while back, Spoiler alert for anyone who doesn't want to have anything potentially ruined for them. There was a piece of concept art that was leaked not long ago where Finn actually it was this costume of Finn's, and it had a lightsaber holster, and in that lightsaber holster was Luke's original lightsaber, which he obtained from Ben Kenobi. Which I found was really an interesting piece. And at Star Wars Celebration, they had all the costumes of a lot of the cast from Episode 7, and Finn's costume had that same lightsaber holster. So I think it could potentially be Finn that he's talking to. That's where my belief's at the moment.
That is a possibility.
Yeah, I entirely agree with that.
Yeah, that's good thinking.
And there is some facts and leaks or whatever based around that, which, kind of back it up, saying it is going to be Finn. But, I mean, there's speculation everywhere. Theories are through the roof at the moment. I'm seeing some of these ridiculous theories, and I saw a theory where, Boba Fett is actually Kylo Ren, and this guy talked for ages about how Kylo Ren could potentially be Boba Fett. And I did not know.
Stupid, man.
I did not know what to think of it, actually.
I would just like to say, if you look at the scene where you see Luke sitting at the fire where R2-D2, if you look at his hand, it doesn't have... Yeah, well, you assume, but it doesn't have any of this, like, the artificial skin on it, or a glove, which possibly means he's not looking after himself, or he's running from someone, or he's hiding. It just doesn't look like he's looking after himself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the thing is, though, when an artificial hand was added, metal ones, they don't put skin over it. They don't put any plastic skin or artificial skin over it.
That's just a finish.
Yeah.
I see what you mean there. Also, I just think he's had that part of his wrist or hand, whatever it was, wrist through his hand, whatever, that's just been completely rebuilt.
Yeah, because it does look pretty good.
Yeah, it does seem like quite a shiny, not aluminium, because obviously in Star Wars, they don't have, aluminium cans and stuff laying around. But it could possibly be that Mandalorian metal, which I'm pretty sure Vader actually has that's what one of his hands was built with.
Yes, yeah.
And he could actually defend quite powerful strikes from it. But, yeah. Anyway, that's just a couple of points from the Episode 7 trailer.
Also,
what did everyone... Yeah?
Before we go on, the wording, this is one of the things that is mainly picked up. The wording of my father has it and all that stuff, like his father has it.
Yeah. Instead of had it, he said he has it.
Yeah, which implies that he's still alive, because you don't really use that there unless that someone is either alive in some way, shape or form.
Now,
yeah, but like we said, it could be one of the sons, though. So it could not be referring to Vader, maybe. You don't know.
Possible.
Yeah, but it's his voice, though. Luke's voice.
Yeah, Luke did... Well, not Luke, Harrison Ford. No, fuck.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. What am I doing today? I'm mixing up my words here. Jesus Christ. Mark Hamill actually did do the voiceover. And it was actually... It was the voice which we did hear was a hybrid of the... of a thing from Episode 6 when he said it. And also he did the new audio recording.
But the thing is, though, I'm not sure if many people remember the Jedi Oath. Now, just for a refresher, I'll recite it. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is no death, there is the Force. So, like before he died or whatever, he might have turned back, or I don't know.
Yeah, but when I was
Because
watching
they
one of these
only
fairy guys, he played that back. I don't know if he could have been faking this or not, because I tried to look at it, but I don't think my audio is good enough. When he said that line, my father hasn't all that, you could if you listen carefully, you can kind of hear Vader in the background repeating the same thing.
Yeah, he's breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know about that. Maybe it's just there to, like, have effect, but,
But also, To become a Force, guys, you have to be a Jedi.
Yeah, to become one with the Force, if you will.
Yeah.
So there is still, there's, yeah. Well, I can't think of an instance where Luke refers to, say, Ben or Yoda as still being alive, but
What
I mean-
are our... Oh, hang on. Keep on, sorry.
no, you continue.
Oh, I was going to say, what are our opinions on the new design for the Star Destroyer? Even-
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's really good, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you noticed how in the
What?
old ones they would have those two like radio balls? I don't know what they were, but like at the very top of it, if you look at the top of that one, it's only got one of them. That's another
Yeah.
little thing I noticed about it.
The spheres which you're referencing, Faz, they actually are the shield projectors.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Sorry, yeah. But there's only one of them on that new Star Destroyer.
Which means that more than likely that this new type of Star Destroyer, that's if it's a Star Destroyer of course,
Yes.
is much more advanced in shielding and other technologies.
Exactly, therefore it doesn't need for two. You see, because we are jumping 30 years ahead from
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what is it, ABY, whatever it is, whatever, BBY, whatever, in the Star Wars universe. But 30 years from the Battle of Endor, we're talking here. So, technology is obviously advanced. Just because, the Emperor and Vader have gone, they're dead or whatever, it doesn't mean that, the Empire's going to stop there, stop in its tracks. They're going to keep progressing and moving forwards. Because there always has been Sith Inquisitors, which is also what I'm thinking Kylo Ren is.
Yeah,
Basically someone who does the dirty work
Yeah.
for the Empire.
Yeah.
Goes and ties up loose ends. But, there's possibilities everywhere, really. There's so many things I've read and heard people say, and it really opens you up. From what that trailer has done, that small amount of footage.
Has so much people speaking out with their own theories.
Yeah.
It's actually amazing how much theories there are. Which actually is a good thing, though.
People have stopped and gone frame by frame and just analysed the absolute crap out of that trailer. Which is great, really, that people are that dedicated.
What are our opinions on the new insignia?
Yeah, well.
More than likely, I think, this is just my opinion of course, I think it might be actually the Imperial Remnant.
Yeah, so that's actually that's my opinion too.
Here we go, a bit of... And also, as we are referencing the expanded universe, one of the creative writers from LucasArts slash Lucasfilm has actually come out and said that more Star Wars EU characters and battles and stuff could actually be becoming canon. So we could be seeing some bits of the EU making a comeback, really.
Oh,
And
yeah.
becoming canon.
Really?
I think this, one of the creative writers came out a few days ago or whatever and said that some more of the EU characters could be making a return, which I'm happy with, really.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know
really interesting.
everything. Yeah, it is. There's so many directions and spin-offs and...
Because the amount of
Jeez.
theories I can put on the table, that can just swipe away all the theories we already have and make 100 new ones if that is added.
But we don't know what... They didn't hint as to what exactly was going to be added. No hints as to what they were thinking of adding. It's just... Oh yeah, we could be adding more of the EU back into canon. Which is crazy because there is a lot of EU. And I bet you they're all there's a few staff at LucasArts or whatever that are filtering through stuff and jotting down ideas and showing these to the directors saying, hey, we can make this happen. Make this come back, and this is our evidence, this is how this ties into this. I mean, Disney did say they wanted to make another 50 Star Wars films, which is crazy. So...
Talking about the whole canon, non-canon thing, what do we think about the Old Republic becoming non-canon, like officially declared non-canon?
Oh yeah.
That was a bit stupid, to be honest,
Yeah,
considering
that's...
that
Yeah.
George Lucas was the one that allowed it to be created. He wanted it to be created. So it's just like pretty much like kicking yourself in the head.
Yeah. Because, like, that does play, like, a major role in the Star Wars universe. And if they get rid of that, why, though? It's there.
Because I know I haven't played the Old Republic myself online, but isn't the Emperor, the Dark Lord and that's the Master of Darth Revan, isn't it? And
I haven't played it myself, so I don't know.
I was reading up on it the other day when Tony actually mentioned it to me. And I did some research, and when Darth Revan was actually persuaded into turning to the dark side, that was actually him, the Emperor in that game, or whatever. That was his master. So yeah. And I'm kind of sick now of people saying, oh, Kylo Ren is Darth Revan. I was just like, shut up. Like, it's ridiculous. People are like, oh yeah, what was it? The Chrome Trooper is Boba Fett and Darth Revan is Kylo Ren, and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
But have you noticed with like the Chrome Trooper, if you look at his cape, if you look at the material, it looks almost like an Imperial Guard material.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I think that the poncho, whatever, that does actually represent a Imperial rank and gives that character a bit of a higher ranking, if you will. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what that character's role is.
All I know is that he looks awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah. Now, are we done, do you think?
Here's somewhere that, I can't remember where, but if I could remember, I'd tell you that someone said that the Chrome Trooper is female.
I
Yes,
don't know.
It's a female actor playing the part.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually interesting because that could lead to so much backstory.
It's crazy. All the theories, all the links to everything. It's pretty big. What did everyone think of when the X-Wings came into shot in the trailer?
My mouth just watered. Like, my mouth actually just watered. I was like, oh my god. Star Wars going back to its roots. Yes.
Yeah, they look good. Honestly. Yeah. I rewatched the trailer just then. I just noticed there was I think it was a crashed X-Wing out in front of the Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
I just noticed that.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
actually funny because, like, how is something so small in front of that massive Star Destroyer? It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
the
drag-
upside down Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was
In a nice
The
transition
upside
to
down Star Destroyer, gentlemen, is an executor class.
yes.
Yeah.
I was expecting you to come in and comment on that. you and your vehicles.
Yeah, well, they're awesome, bro. Fucking awesome.
Okay, so a nice transition between the movie trailer and the Battlefront trailer is Boba Fett officially being confirmed to survive the Sarlacc pit
Yes,
Yeah.
it's fine.
in canon.
I think it's cool that
It's
he's
canon.
back, but I think it's stupid. I think it's cool, but it's stupid at the same time. Come on. Surviving the Sarlacc pack. Fit, not pack, what I'm saying.
Well, it's not as if he was going to be swallowed and digested really quick, because Jabba does make mention of it taking 1,000 years to be,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
But still, come on.
Yeah, it's debatable. To say the least.
Disney's grab and trying to get desperate to add more characters, more people. Because, like, if Boba Fett comes back, there's more people saying, yes, Bob is back and all that crap.
Yeah, dude, I reckon that's just fan service,
Yeah,
unless
it
he's
is.
actually already in the script. But that Star Destroyer, which we were just talking about with the Episode 7 trailer, that was actually from the Battle of Jakku, which has actually been confirmed by one of EA's publishers. One of the staff said that Battle of Jakku actually takes place only 1 year after only 1 year after the Battle of Endor. And in the Battlefront trailer, we do see Boba Fett actually at what appears to be the Battle of Jakku, with the burning Star Destroyer in the background. Now, we don't know to say if he was actually there or if someone in the game is actually just playing as him on that level. But who knows? I mean, it's interesting.
Also, being able to play as Darth Vader, I guess, is pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, like when I saw him, I was just like, yes, man, yes. And like you hear his breathing. Oh, it's cool.
I didn't really react.
Everybody.
I was just like, expected.
Out of 10, everybody rate the graphics.
Guys, I have to put it out there. It's like a trick. Yeah, I watched the video to the very end, and it said some of this is actual game footage, but most of it isn't. I know the first time I watched, I'm like, oh my god, this is actual game footage. But then, come on, how can a game
engine?
Yeah.
In engine. Someone said, in-engine footage doesn't necessarily mean this is gameplay, but someone did actually speak out from DICE and say that it was actually gameplay. They've just taken a cinematic shot, like a Halo-style, theater mode to it, and just, kind of made it a cinematic thing. But I know the guys at Star Wars HQ did get flown. Well, they flew out to Sweden on, DICE just shouted them to go out there.
He got flown out there as well.
And they said not to worry, the game is going to be great, which I can trust, like, those guys, because, if their opinions are there, they're not messing around, really. They're here for the community, and they're not going to go lying to, get a bit of extra cash from DICE.
I want to say that it's EA, and it wouldn't surprise me that if EA has paid people to say stuff. It's just EA.
I just hope to God this isn't written with DLC or microtransactions.
It's not. It's
What
not.
I think they're going to do is, like, how they say there's not going to be space battles or anything? I think what they're going to do with that, they're going to make a title update.
They never said there wasn't going to be any. It's still being discussed.
Yes, still being discussed. But the first Battlefront did not have space battles, man. But it was still a great game.
Exactly. And I think the first Battlefront had some of the best maps in it as well.
Yeah.
What was the Kashyyyk docks? I really did miss that. Battlefront 2, as well as Bespin platforms. Bespin platforms was probably my favourite.
Bespin platforms.
Shazza, what do you think about the Battlefront trailer?
It is pretty good. The best part I like about it is Darth Vader, to be honest. But I honestly don't know how much they're going to be able to give us in the actual Endor side of it, because we've been on Endor so many times. It's starting to get old.
Yeah.
But what did you guys think about where the rebel troop put down that shield, rocket launched it, and not rocket launcher, jetpack, then rocket launched it? Do you think that's amazing? Do you like that aspect, how you can put down shields now, or
the shield is actually a power-up. So kind of like Halo styled, where you have your camo, like Halo 3 or Halo 2, where you've got your camo and stuff placed on the map and you have to go and obtain that. As to where this is like the shield, being able to drive the AT-AT on Endor, for example, being able to play as a hero or villain, such as Vader or Boba Fett. That's their power-ups, which are one-time only things on the map, which are randomly placed.
I assume rocket launchers are pickups as well, since it only had one round and it took down an AT-ST in one shot.
No, but remember in the old games, there was a class that had a rocket launcher.
Yes, I know that. But from what this trailer shows, it seems as though it's going to be a pickup. He fired one shot. Well, he could have fired many more a while ago. But I think it's a pickup.
Yeah. Possibly is.
It's a one-shot weapon, more than likely.
Yeah, it's definitely a pickup.
I think it's... I mean, you're still probably going to have that class where you have the rocket launcher, but it's going to be toned down compared to this more so powerful
Because like how it's gonna be like
anti-vehicle thing.
Battlefield. Because in Battlefield, you could be a sniper, but they were not as strong because you could find random snipers that could destroy anyone. So it's probably gonna be like a weakened version of that rocket launcher. Just like like the one-shot thing.
They're gonna tune it down, yeah. Which is interesting, yes. Does anyone have anything else particular that they want to discuss from the Battlefront trailer?
I just hope that we do not spend our entire time on in Battlefront 2.
3, you mean?
Sorry, Battlefront 2, my bad.
The reboot.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Because Endor is a good map. It's just annoying getting around.
Just something I noticed with the box art / cover art or whatever for Battlefront, it kind of looks like... No, it has the same design as the Dragon Age Inquisition one, because like there's a person standing on something and there's like a big thing there.
That's just an advertisement thing. If you've got like a man or a guy or a woman facing away from you, if for some reason it sells more than you being actually able to see a character looking towards you. It's weird. People just
personally, I find that there's some big similarities between the two boxes. After all, they're both made by EA or published by EA. So that's just something I know. It's nothing. It's not that big. So
to be fair, it looks cool as hell though. So
yeah, it does. Definitely does. So are we going to discuss the Rebels trailer? Captain Rex.
The Rebels is not too bad, to be honest.
I liked it. Biggest thing I got from it was the thing that gave me chills was Vader taking on both Kanan and Ezra. I thought that to see the end of that battle is going to be phenomenal, because that's going to be amazing to see as to what Vader does.
Can I say it's going to be like a General Grievous sort of thing, like they keep escaping over something?
Yeah. General Grievous was nothing special.
I know, but for some reason I see it being like that. Like random encounters.
Maybe.
Well, I think also
one of the Inquisitors, I think it was in the scene reflecting the shots. That apparently that was Barriss. So,
In the Clone Wars, I know that she was arrested.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was.
She was so
good. It's going to be interesting to see the new Inquisitors in action. But
yeah, they.
Does anyone agree with me here? The Stormtrooper helmet in Rebels just seems... It just seems weird and out of place. It's like odd.
Yeah.
It's like out of proportion. Whatever.
To be honest, it's okay, but
I'm not bitching about it, but like I'm just saying it just looks.
I actually don't mind it, to be honest.
It just looks weird. It's different. It's new. Version 1 of the Stormtrooper helmets, the buckets, if you will.
Yeah.
Also, Ahsoka and Rex going to be seeing them back in action. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Rex hasn't aged too well, has he?
No.
He's looking old. He's seen it all now, but
yeah,
still going to be kicking some ass, which is great to see him making a return. It's going to be sad to see him go because we all know he's going to get killed somewhere. I honestly think that Vader's going to be the one who gets rid of him. But I reckon, yeah, Vader will come to realize it's him, I think. And just, he'll show no mercy and just go on. Get rid of him. Also,
while we're on the topic of Rex, the 3 clone troopers, the 501st members, which managed to escape the Order 66 or whatever, however they managed to do it, all of them, also they have the scar where that little chip has been removed, or whatever it is. Not necessarily a chip, but it's like not a tumor, but it's a little growth which basically tells them to go and turn on the other Jedi and whatever else to instantly obey Lord Sidious.
Yeah.
And that's been confirmed by the animation director. I can't remember his name. He wears the cowboy hat. I can't remember. But yeah, anyway, it's been confirmed.
Great description there.
Yeah, I know, right? He's got a nice masculine black beard. Also, okay, so we did talk about Boba Fett and how he survived, right?
Yeah, we
Yes.
Yeah, well, I think yes, we did.
Yeah, we discussed that.
Well, something else from the Rebels trailer is Ahsoka's new lightsabers. They are actually new lightsabers. They aren't her old ones from the Order.
Yeah.
Back in the Jedi Order. They're like a whitey one. Like it's like bright white, which we haven't seen in action though. That's just, I think the white is showing the fact that she's neutral. She's not a Jedi anymore. She's not a Sith, so she doesn't have the artificial red crystal. So, yeah, it's going to be cool to see them in action. She's still going for the 2 sabers, which is cool. Any other topics which we want to talk about for the time being?
Not really at the moment.
Are there any theories?
Unless we consider whether in Star Wars The Force Awakens, whether there is a chance of Skywalker's old Padawan and facing him in battle. Like, even though it's not in the trailer or anything, but we haven't really... There's really been nothing that's like that chapter in their history, so to speak, has not been closed.
One other thing is, it's going to be interesting how they pan out these events over a trilogy.
Yeah.
Where do you guys think we'll be at the end of the trilogy? Who do you think we're not going to have with us anymore?
I honestly think it'll actually be a series, not a trilogy, but never know.
Well, we already know who's going to die.
Han Solo was definitely not going to.
Nah, Vader's just gonna cut him down. He's like, just die.
It was leaked a while back that in the scene, there's a scene where, in order for these other 2 rebels and Chewbacca to escape, Han has to improvise, and I think he can't remember the exact description, but he goes to fire a shot at Kylo Ren, and then it says that Kylo Ren, it says that he silenced the conversation.
Maybe we should have said spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
A bit too late for that.
I'll put up a
Basically,
picture. So.
Han Solo, more than likely, which some of his leaks are true. J.J. Abrams actually came out and said, some of these things people are saying are true, but he didn't confirm of which was and what wasn't, obviously. But, it'd be sad to see Chewie just, kicking on by himself in the Falcon.
I don't know his hope if he does.
He probably will end up doing so, unless someone else joins him. Like that new Star Trooper, that one that's in the black one, the one that we see on the ship.
Finn. His name's
Like,
Finn.
we don't know whether it's we don't know whether he's on a ship or a station. Like, for all we know, he could be on a Superstar Destroyer as well.
Well, now you can see that he's on... Is it Daku that you see him running from that explosion?
Jakku.
Yes.
Jakku, sorry.
Yeah.
If you look in the top left of the screen or that scene... Okay? If you look at the top left of the screen, in that scene, you see a TIE fighter. It looks like he's trying to shoot him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, TIE fighters, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to see, but if you look carefully.
Yeah, it's there. You can see it if you do some looking. But yeah,
So,
overall, did anyone watch any panels from the Star Wars Celebrations event?
I watched some.
I just watched the part of the live stream. I think it was day 2 or 3.
I tried watching
Weird Al.
Battlefront 1, but it was too much of them saying, how much they love Star Wars. So I was just like, we're not getting anything out of this. So I just closed it and just like, this.
The only part I watched live was I was just going through my YouTube feed and I saw that the celebration was being live streamed. So I just watched a little bit and it was like something to do with Weird Al. You know Weird Al Yankovic, the guy that does parodies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the cantina and just going around.
Oh,
That's
a BB-8 being an actual thing and not CGI. That was good.
very nice.
And there's already plans for a product line on him, like smaller ones. That big.
I will buy that.
Also, Disney / Hasbro, or whatever now, is making the toys there. Lineup of toys over this summer was leaked, and
yes.
a remote control BB-8 was a part of it.
Yes, it was.
And
They're working with, what's the company called? Sphero?
Yes, Sphero. That's who it was.
Sphero.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's what BB-8 is made out of, a giant Sphero.
Yeah,
And,
it works with iPhones or whatever, and they're pretty cool little things. Also, the books that are going to be released to cover the 30-year gap between...
yes, the bridge, if you will.
Yeah.
I can't wait to pick up all of those books.
There
And
is
comics
supposed to be
and
one book every year, one novel every year to cover the gap.
There's like 26 books or something.
26 years of books. Holy shit.
No,
Oh,
not
sorry,
26
no,
years
my
of
bad.
books.
there'll be different books.
Each year will be 4 books, my bad, because each year is 4 books. Because
There was a heap of books planned, basically. But has anyone been reading any of the new released canon books at all?
I've got some on order, but that's about it.
Oh. Well, has anyone been reading any of the EU books at all? Or comics?
Not recently,
In Ohio.
But the old ones. Relating to the older events.
Wow.
Well, in that case, I think we should actually cover a segment, or make this thing a segment, where we actually discuss if anyone's bought any Star Wars items recently, or
Yes.
picked up any older things.
Name to be discussed.
Darth Vader's lightsaber.
Yeah? Like a replica one?
No, man, the real thing. Cuts people in half, too.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I bought this limited edition.
More commonly known as the Hercules razor.
Well, what was that, Fazzy?
Yeah, I said I bought this limited edition Black Series Darth Vader, which looks really cool. I'll show you guys later in a video call or something.
Yeah.
I would
That's
really
cool.
like to get... I can't remember the name of the company. I think it might be Hot Toys or something like that. I'm not 100%. They do amazing 1/6 scale figures. Oh my god.
Yes, they do.
They're just so expensive, but they're so beautiful. I'd really like to pick
I
up
have
one
a
of them
couple
one
of
day.
I haven't got anything recently, but one thing I did get for a birthday a while ago was a this is kind of stupid, a Death Star Transformer.
What?
Search it up. It's a thing. Death
Yeah,
Star
I was Transformers, yeah.
Okay, you have to show us this later on in the video.
I have a
call.
Republic gunship and an X-Wing.
Interesting. Well, okay. We saved me for last, because I've probably picked up the most stuff recently.
Yeah.
Probably.
But as of recently, I've had a bit of coin, so I went and treated myself. So I've picked up the second novel in the Star Wars X-Wing series, which is Wedge's Gamble, I believe it is, which they've actually started reprinting those again, republishing them. So I picked a copy up. I got 2 6-inch of the Black Series figures. I got Han Solo and Greedo. The pair go together quite well. Yeah. I also picked up for $1 actually at an antique shop, my local antique shop. I know it's a special edition, but the special edition VHS for The Empire Strikes Back. It's not bad at all.
Very nice, very nice.
Look, it doesn't look too bad. I know it's a special edition. Empire was probably the one which had the least things altered to it in, late 90s, by George Lucas and his indecisive mind, always having to change something.
Him
also
teamed up with Steven Spielberg, Jesus Christ.
Huh?
If him and Steven Spielberg teamed up, God save us.
That'd be scary. Also picked up...
Versing bloody Star Wars.
Oh, gosh. Don't,
how about Star Wars Armada?
I haven't played that, no.
Another one yet.
Also picked up some of the new 3/4 inch Star Wars Rebels figures. That line of figures, not bad looking. Got the Stormtrooper, and I got Vader there as well. Also, I picked up the other day a novel from 1983 or whatever it was, or 85. Star Wars Return of a Jedi for $2 at an antique shop as well. As well as an original copy of the VHS version of Jedi as well, the unaltered version. Picked that up for $7 total for those 2 items. Also been buying a couple of the EU books secondhand. Got the new Jedi Order there, which I still have to get into, and the new Rebellion, which I'm keen to read. And yeah, that's my recent pickups. Plan to get some more EU books soon, because I'm quite fascinated now. I've read too much online. I need a physical copy myself. But yeah, does anyone here, I haven't discussed it, does anyone here play Star Wars X-Wing, the miniatures game?
No.
No.
Strategy one.
Oh. If I
really
could intervene quickly, I made a mistake on what I said. Hot Toys is a company that sells them, but the actual maker of the things...
Is it Roadside Collectibles or something?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Sideshow Toys that... Actually,
Sideshow Collectibles, my bad.
Yeah, that make them. They're beautiful figures.
Yes, the statues and that, very nice indeed.
Absolutely amazing detail in them. But they have this very nice Boba Fett statue that I would like to pick up.
If only I had more money.
It's $174.99. I'm pretty sure that's in American dollars.
Well, for us Australians,
Yeah.
basically put on a couple more bucks on that, basically. But yeah, if we don't have anything else to discuss, I guess it's a wrap, really.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Until next week.
Until next week, eh?
Adios.
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 May the force be with you. Oh, is anyone doing anything for Star Wars Day coming up?
I'm just going to have a marathon.
Don't know. Maybe.
If I can.
Anyone doing a marathon?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
I'm not sure whether to go in chronological order or machete order.
Do it. I'll be doing it in chronological.
I feel
I'll do chronological.
like doing machete order because I just can't be bothered listening to Jar Jar and the Galactic Senate or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch that Phantom Menace because I actually hate that movie. It's like the only Star Wars I don't like.
The main good thing about it is Darth Maul.
That's my favourite part of the prequels is Darth Maul.
It's fun.
No one can hate on Darth Maul, okay?
Yeah.
I just
that double-ended lightsaber. and those amazing acrobatics.
And the new
Oh,
Chris God
and then he
lightsaber.
just gets spammed in half by a
Yeah.
blue
By
lightsaber.
Padawan.
Yeah, no acrobatics are him.
He's like, where was his acrobatics though? Like, oh, we're just going to jump over his head. I'll get him. He's like,
Well, guess
oh
what?
no, I've been cut in
He
half.
survived.
Yeah, in the Clone Wars.
Clone Wars.
And he's got like robotic spider legs, doesn't he? Something like that.
Yeah, before the Night Sisters got to him and gave him somewhat normal cybernetics. But yeah. I guess we'll wrap it up then. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for tuning in, everyone. Feel free to like and share the video. We're going to try and get a bit of a community going where we can post either gameplay or even more talk shows or news videos possibly on all the current Star Wars topics.
Especially when Battlefront comes out.
When Battlefront comes out, I
Especially.
guess
We
goodbye
might be
life.
MIA for a week because we might be too busy playing the game.
Yeah, take a hiatus.
Yeah.
Too busy making content. It'll be on scheduled upload. Well, thanks for joining me, everyone.
May the
And
Force be with
I
you.
guess, yes, may the Force be with you.
Yeah.
See ya
So yeah.
Yeah.
next Tuesday.